Hi everyone, welcome back to Sam Says. So today I'm going to be taking you guys through my entire camp experience this year at Camp Sabra. It's located in Rocky Mount, Missouri, and it's like Jew camp. It's so fun. I first started going to Camp Sabra when I was 8 years old, and this was my 8th year this year, and sadly it was my last year too. So I was really sad about it, but I got to have so much quality time with all my friends, and it was such a fun experience. A day today at Camp Sabra is waking up around 7 and then going to breakfast, and then everybody goes and changes and kind of gets ready for the day, and you do focuses in the morning, which are activities that you get to choose, which can either be anything from like going to play soccer at the land sports field, going to pool, to lay out and tan, you get to choose. And then you have lunch, and then in the afternoon you do cabin activities where all of the cabin is just like together and you're doing more activities around camp and then to dinner. But for me this year, since I was in Masada, which is the oldest group, you go to Colorado, and in Colorado a day-to-day would look like waking up, packing everything up, of course, going on a long 5 to 8 hour hike, and then coming back and setting up camp somewhere, having dinner, having a little bit of downtime, going to bed on the earlier side. So my sleeping accommodations in Masada Village, which is at camp, we have not tents, but there's wood, kind of panels, I guess you could say, on the ground, and then it's covered with tarp. And then in Masada in Colorado you sleep in tents, which is so ratchet, but whatever, it's all for the experience. My favorite camp activity was probably, well, as a camper, it was probably going to swim dock or going to pool, because I love tanning, I love laying out, and swimming is so much fun, and especially when you're with all your friends. And at the lake they have all these fun activities and blow up, whatever, so you get to climb all over them, and it's so much fun. So something I tried for the first time at camp this year is we went rock climbing in Colorado, and I rock climbed on a wall before, just at a place, but I've never really done it on legit rocks and a huge landform with ropes and all this harnesses on you, and it was the scariest thing I probably have ever done in my life, and I'm terrified of heights, so I was shrieking the whole time and so scared, but I did it anyway, and I feel good about myself. I didn't make it to the top, but I made it really close, and I'm really proud of myself. So I have so many friends at camp, but shout out to some of my best guy friends, Isaac, Gavin, and Ben. They're my favorites, and then of course they have all my other friends Jared and Erica, Frankie, Sari, Megan, and the list is so long. So I handle being away from home for so long actually pretty well. It's kind of a nice escape to go to camp, you don't just look cute every day and do your hair and just be so watchful of everything you say where you go. But at camp you just get to roam free, and it's fun and crazy, and it's such a great time. So the worst thing that happened at camp was when I was in Colorado. We didn't shower for 7 days straight, and I was so gross, and I shower twice a day every day. And I'm a germaphobe, so this was so disgusting and ratchet. My hair was everywhere, and it looked like Albert Einstein, and I was smelly, so I was showering spigots and looking away at all these different campsites, and it was just so gross. So what would I say to anyone who is skeptical of kind of going away to summer camp? Well, a few things. One, you should start younger, because then you can develop these relationships over time with all these people. But if you go at any age, you're going to love it. It is the best experience ever. Being away from your parents is so nice, and your family. It gives you a really good break, and it makes seeing them at the end a lot more special than just seeing them on a day-to-day basis. If you're an outdoorsy person, you should definitely go, but even if you're like me and you hate the outside and it's just gross and you hate bugs, you're gonna love it. It's such a good escape. It's a necessary thing. It'll make your childhood so much better. Camp has given me so many memories that will last forever. The biggest life lesson I learned at camp this summer is just live in the moment. You definitely learn that at all these different activity group bonding places, but really, when you have 1 month and it's your last year and you have to spend it with your favorite 25 people in the entire world, you really just have to learn to make every moment memorable and live every day like it's your last, and just totally live in the moment. So I'm never going to be a camper again, sadly, so I not only try to live in the moment, but make every moment amazing and remember every moment. A memory that I will never forget from camp is when we summited on our 3-day hike. The 3-day hike was so difficult, the hardest thing I've ever done, but I feel it was also my favorite thing because I got to do it with all my friends. And although I was faking injuries along the way and having fake altitude sickness and dying on the inside, and you feel so good when I got to the top, and I just feel so skinny. I'm gonna be really, really skinny though, because like literally I'm gonna have such big back muscles from carrying this backpack and like hiking. I'm so proud of myself. So after days and days of nasty torture in the wilderness and, you know, living out in the middle of nowhere, I'm so happy to be home, showered and clean and Lululemon-ified. But the memories that I made at camp won't last forever in my heart, and I can't wait to be a counselor in 2 years. Well, next summer I'm going to be all alone here because my brother and sister will both be at camp, so Mom, maybe we can like go to Italy or something and have a great time. But anyway, thank you everyone for tuning in to Sam Says today. Make sure to subscribe to the YouTube channel, like me on Facebook, follow me on Twitter and Instagram, and I'll see you guys soon.